What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Caves of Qud. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out with Gary the Scary +3, our goat, who is chewing his Qud right now. And to be fair, he's actually chewing his way through Qud as well. He's been annihilating our foes for us. Having yourself a good ally, I mean, you need that in life. You need the homies in life. If you don't have one, oh shit, this was a bad call. I don't remember if these chameleons are hardcore or not. I can't remember. The answer to that question was yes. No! I was killed by a horned chameleon somehow, even though I popped my shield. Oh, it's because I was bleeding. Oh, that sucks because I could have used a bandage to save myself. I didn't realize that I was bleeding on out. But yeah, that's Caves of Qud. That's Caves. I told you. You die that quickly every single time. What we can do is we can give it another go. I don't mind. And what we'll do is I'll replay the most recent character. It's that simple. And then bam, we're right back into the game. And we'll call him Albrecht II, although hopefully this Albrecht has better luck than the last Albrecht. I'm just going to go through the dialogue very quickly to get our quests back. Man, we went through all that. We survived a chitinous puma and we got killed by a gecko. What a lame way to go out. Right at the beginning of the episode, too, when I was trying to talk about friends and, like, advancing your life through the usage of just charisma. It's just, man, what is up with that? There ain't nothing good inside these chests. Jesus, we're getting skunked right now on our starting loot. We're getting skunked hard. Better be something good inside of this one. We've got boarskin gloves. There we go. That's a little bit better. 45 vine wafers, a club. We've got a laborer's security card. That might be useful later on. Use that to open up doors when you go into, like, compounds where people used to be. Every now and again, you'll go to, like, an old technological facility or something like a government facility. Think of it in the same way as, like, in Neo Scavenger. You get, like, the key cards and stuff when you go into different areas. Exact same thing. It's just helpful for getting basic stuff done. I have some gear that we're going to equip here. I'm a little bit disappointed by that death. I don't feel right about it, but that's how a lot of deaths are in this game. You just die, like, outright, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Oh, we started with a lacquer dagger. Really? That's pretty good. Oh, we started with gloves. It doesn't matter that we picked up gloves because we started with them. Damn it. Son of a bitch. We started with crappy armor. Let me see if there's maybe something on the trader that'll make us a tad more resilient before we dive back down into Red Rock. We'll sell you that, we'll sell you that, we'll sell you that. Oh, I've actually got better armor on me right now. The woven tunic will give me... Oh, we've got a data disc for a musket. That'd be kind of cool. Building a musket, get a bunch of lead slugs. Although the downside to the musket is that the musket needs to be reloaded every single time that you fire it. Apparently that's worth $50. Worst case scenario is I can use it as trade fodder if there's something over here that I really, really, really want. So he's got a musket as well. He's got some microchips, camel bladders. He doesn't look like... No, he's got leather armor. Oh, he's got slender engraved steel plate mail. Slender plate mail would be pretty good because that means it weighs less. It means it weighs quite a bit less. But it costs $300 and we don't have $300 right now, so the weight on that one. Oh, he's also got a carbide longsword. Jesus. He's got way better items this time around. I'm going to take all of your star apples and all of your vine wafers, please. I will more than likely buy all of your lead slugs as well. And then I'll give that offer. The merchant will have to give us $10 for that exchange. Sounds fine to me. I am a dromad human assault strider. Live and drink, friend. Live and drink. Okay, so inside of our inventory, what I want to do now is we'll take this musket prototype. We will learn it so that in our tinkering menu, we need scrap electronics and we need flawless crystals in order to build... In order to build a musket, we need flawless crystals? Alright. That seems a tad unlikely to me, but hey, what do I know about anything? Let's disassemble all of our scrap and see if that puts us in a spot where we can actually afford to make this. We got the electronics that we needed, we just don't have the flawless crystal. Being able to build like 10 muskets and sell them would be really, really good. It would let us make a lot of money. What's this guy over here? Warden Ulrag. Big Ulrag shifts his weight between his hind and forelegs. He shakes dander off the chipped surface of the great curling horns that splay from his temples. One hand holds a purring blade, the other lame and frostbitten. reminds us that while Mother Nature may bestow splendid gifts upon her children, she is still sister to cruelty. She is loved by the Fellowship of Wardens. She is admired by the villagers of Joppa for defending the village. He is disliked by Snapjaws for insulting their women. He is hated by the cult of Dadatis for insulting their women. Apparently, he's got a problem with women. This dude's just walking up in town just like, hey, bitch, get out of the way, whore. And so everybody just, like, hates him now. Everybody's like, oh, my God, that guy's such an asshole. And nobody can beat him up because he's like a giant centaur creature. All right. Back to Red Rock to do our... oh, I needed to put a torch in my hand. That's right, this character. I almost always have night vision, so I always forget. Let's put a torch in here. We've got a blazing torch. I also need to put my abilities up. So let's get Beguile, we'll get Force Bubble, and we'll get Life Drain. Good. Something just threw a rock at me. Shit. I don't want something to throw a rock at me. It's a baboon. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but... oh no, my baboon is infuriated by my cockatoo. I don't even know what cockatoo is, but I assume it's just me whipping my wiener out at something until it decides it wants to be with me. Come on, stab that baboon to death. We just killed a baboon with a knife. Do you know about baboons? You should know about baboons. Baboons are super hardcore. If there was like one thing in nature that I would not mess with, it would be baboons. Baboons are terrifying. Our armor value is now 3. Hopefully we can seduce one of these baboons onto our side. Just give it a little rub and tug. Remind it that we want to be friends. Yeah, go ahead and drain its health. There you go. That's what I like to see. And then we'll murder that thing off. We've got a lacquered bronze dagger. That means our dagger cannot rust. That's actually a really, really good thing because daggers have this tendency. The slimy, shrewd baboon. So is the sliminess part of his shrewdness, or how does that go? Oh, dude, we're getting our ass kicked right now. Gotta hope he doesn't throw any rocks at us or anything. I can put a shield up around myself, and that'll block all the rocks. Then he'll have to find more of them to throw at us. He's beating our ass right now. I can't use that ability for a couple more turns. Yay! The shrewd baboon ogles us lovingly. Apparently, he has forgiven us for our cockatoo. Coquetry. However you say that word. I don't know how you say that word because that's not a word that gets used in the common tongue. Although I may try to bring it back. A lacquered short bow? Dude, that baboon was trying to change the game. He was like, we could throw stones at our enemies, or think about this for a second. What if, instead of throwing stones, we take a stick, we bend it, we put a string in between the two ends of that stick, and then we use that stick to launch another stick. Preferably a pointy one. Ah. Everybody's like, that's stupid. That's a stupid idea. Shut up, Gary. That's an idiotic idea. Little did he know. He had stumbled across something. Oh, that's asphalt on the ground right there, in case you were wondering. Yeah. We probably don't want to step on that. I think we can ignite it, though, if we hit it with a torch. I'm pretty sure we could set it on fire. But I don't know. Down in the dungeon, they call it the Fungeon. Me and my baboon buddy named Robert. My baboon's name is Robert. My baboon is tearing that warrior up. So are we just not fighting anymore? Is that what's happening right now? I'm going to kill that Snapjaw right there. Then my baboon can get back to it. Teach him a oh, he murdered my baboon. My baboon done been stabbed. Alright, well, you're going to be my friend now then. Hooray! The Snapjaw warrior is now my homie. And actually, with the Snapjaw warrior, I'm pretty sure you can give him, like, equipment and stuff. I think you can, like, hand him weapons. We got boarskin gloves right there, a bronze mace, an iron longsword. Let's take the iron longsword for right now, and I'll probably equip that, even though I don't really have the skills for it, just for the damage increase, I think. Because with a iron longsword, that'll give us 1d6 plus our strength modifier, so we'll be hitting quite a bit harder, and it has the same penetration / accuracy as the other weapon we were using. Nothing inside this room so far. I hate this part of the game because our health is still low enough to where we could step on a booby trap and instantly die. And it's upsetting when that happens. There is a terrifying critter right there. I'm going to block him from this hallway. Did he kill it? Oh, he murdered it. Good. We got a level up. Hooray. Good for you, man. Nice job. There's an iron longsword right here. That'll be nice to trade, although chances are we'll probably never make it back home to trade it anyways. People that tend to go down into these caves don't come back. If you wanted to attack something that's on the ground, so I killed that bush right there, you can see that I killed that dread root, that brown thing that was sticking up from the ground. It's called a dread root. And if you wanted to attack something that's like on the ground but it's not an active combatant, normally you would just step over the top of it. Hold down control when you target an enemy. Oh, that didn't work. The brute is going to mess me up. Here, drain his health. Now we just got to hope for the best here. So he is taking damage from our life drain. Oh, I killed him. Good. Fantastic. He's got an iron longsword and a burnoose. I'll take that. If I wanted to give this guy an item... So if I wanted to give him, let's say... I don't know what he's wielding right now. What does he have? He's got a oh, no, that's me. He's got bark armor, and he's got a bronze two-handed sword. Actually, the bronze two-handed sword is pretty legit. I think it'll be... Alright, what we could do is I can give him boarskin gloves... I can give him a leather apron, and I can give him... Actually, I think that's good enough. He should equip it, I think. Maybe. So bark armor, bite, no. Can I manage his inventory in any way? What does unlock do? I don't know what unlock does. It presumably does something. So it doesn't look like I can swap out his stuff. Ooh, leather moccasins and an engraved bronze two-handed sword. I will take both of those, thank you. Man, you've been running around here murdering everybody, haven't... Oh no, it's another enemy that wants to hurt me. Force shield. You can't get me. This is why I like to have items that increase my fault tolerance. Oh, that's a bear. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, that's a grizzly bear. It has devoured the little child. The little child is unaware it has been eaten by the bear. Good lord. A child-eating bear over here. Call some governmental agency to come by and shoot it with a tranq dart, then murder it. It's a man killer! Ooh, a wooden buckler. Yes, please. On that side, we've got a short bow, an iron mace, and some wooden arrows. I just don't want to fight that bear. I want nothing to do with that bear at all. And I know there are those among you in the audience right now going, but what if you tamed the bear and you made it your friend? And I'd be like, yeah, that's a big what if. Like, we would definitely have a homie bear, which I think would be okay. Is he going to kill it? He might kill it. He's got a two-handed sword. I've seen stranger things happen. The bear hits for 2 damage with its bite. How messed up is he? Oh, he's in perfect health. That's actually the bear's blood that's flying all over him. That's why he's changed colors. He's killed the bear. Alright, we gained another level and got 150 XP for wiping out a bear. And you know what we do with the bear corpse? We eat the bear corpse. Oh no, eating that much will probably make you sick. Never mind. We're not going to do it. You can eat corpses off the ground if you really, really want to. We've got a bronze short sword, a club, an iron short sword. I'll take the iron short sword and the buckler. Because why not? There's a boulder right there. Okay. I don't really want the boulder, but it's worth noting, I guess. It's a thing that we'll add to our little list. I think this is the stairwell down over here, although we haven't completely... I would recommend that you use the first couple dungeons to really, like, level up your character. If you don't, you might regret... Ooh, an iron buckler. That's even better. If you don't, you might regret it. And I don't mean to sound scary here, but getting to, like, level 7 or level 8 before you go out into the Great Wild... Because right now, we're, like, in the newbie portion of the game. We're in the portion of the game that is very much kind of, like, padded to make sure that you don't die too horribly. And even then, you can still kind of die horribly. Can I put an iron buckler on my arm? Will that give me the armor bonus? It won't. It has to be wielded in your hand. And I have the torch with me right now. That's why I don't like to have torches. So that then when you're in a cave, you can have a damage bonus while at the same time still being able to see. It's a workaround. 3 armor, though, is not enough to inspire confidence in me. Like, I feel like we're basically one big crit away from death right now. Okay, so there's nothing back this way. Let's check these little connecting rooms. That guy's no problem. Feathered bark armor. What does feathered mean? This item grants the wearer 250 reputation with birds. Why? It's covered in the disembodied parts that they're made of. You'd think it would make them angry with you. They'd be like, look, you have disembodied the parts of one of us, and put them all over your armor like a savage. We are frustrated by this, and we will fight you. Fun factoid about having reputation in this game. If your reputation is, like, positive, when they say birds, they mean all birds. Like, if you're on a map and there's, like, an eagle there, and you get attacked by a puma, the eagle will jump in and attack the puma because you have positive reputation with them. Just something to think about. I'm going to keep that with me because I think I'll probably be able to sell it were we to ever make it back to town and, you know, do those mercantile exchanges. We'll see what happens, though. Things have not started out strongly. Where's my homeboy? Where'd he run off to? I don't want to have to get a new pet. Where'd he go? Oh, shit. It's a dread root. Hold on. I gotta kill that real fast. Where'd he go? Come on, man. I don't think he can get past the slime. Yeah, I don't think he can get past the slime. I don't think his agility's good enough. He's getting stuck. Oh, man, that's weak. That's not good at all, because that means I have to go down into the next stairwell, like, without my homeboy. Oh, dude, and there's so many gnarly things in here. Is that the one that's friends with me? Oh, it is. Good. Well, hopefully he's good at killing stuff, because I don't want to fight a bear. I'm going to put down a force field and just watch from the inside of my little aquarium of magic while he murders stuff. We got black robes, a sturdy hand axe. What does sturdy mean? This item cannot break. Oh, that's not bad. Since it's got a mod on it, I'll bring it back over here. Oh, we got a beaded bracelet. Good. Those are worth a lot of money. Good. Fantastic. What's inside this room? Just a whole bunch of gnolls. Nothing terrifying. Okay. That's good. I don't want to fight terrifying things right now. I'd rather keep terrifying things to a minimum on this adventure. Fall back and let him handle it since my health is looking a little shabby. Iron dagger, iron short sword. We will bring those both with us. Because I don't know if you recall. Still got 14 turns until I can use that ability. Shit. Cutting it so close right now. Hopefully he kills the bear. Kill the bear. There you go. The beast is slain. Damn, we barely ducked that death. Jesus. That was way too close. Got studded leather armor right there. I'm going to take it because we need the damage mitigation, something fierce. We need that damage mitigation really, really badly. We are eating hits right now that are just not okay. So I'll put studded leather armor on. That is going to hurt our dodge a little bit, but... Que sera, sera. Who gives a shit? That's how the saying goes, right? Que sera, sera. Who gives a shit, say he. Kill those two off very, very rapidly. Oh, we found a... Yeah, we got a small muddy tube. Yay. We got a shit syringe. Hooray for us. Goody. Just what I always wanted. A shit syringe. Let's have a look here. So with artifacts, let's examine it. So it's an Uber Nostrum injector, actually. Uber Nostrums are pretty good. What does an Uber Nostrum do? I remember it does something awesome. I just don't remember what it does. You get 0.6 hit points per level each round. A minimum of 3. At the end of the 10th round, you are purged of all short-term biological debuffs, and you may regrow up to 1 severed appendage. That's pretty solid. That's not bad at all. I would definitely hold on to that just in case there's any excessive violence that occurs that forces me to... Hey, why aren't you coming with me, Roberto? Why don't you want to hang out? So he's down in here shooting arrows at those things. What I like about this game is that everything is so delightfully interactive. Like, the enemies don't just stand there doing jack shit nothing. The enemies have other enemies that they don't like to be around, and they will, like, defend themselves, and they'll fight, and they'll do all kinds of cool things. I've got 70 pounds remaining. Let's go back to town, though. I've got to drop off some of this gear. Yes, walk to the nearest stairwell up, please. Yes, walk to the nearest stairwell up. It won't because it's blocked by slime. And that puts us on the surface, so we're 3 rows down. Let's go back up to the map. Hopefully we don't get lost, because that can happen from time to time. Me and my little homie right here are going to walk up into town. Anything that you've tamed, they don't attack it when you go into town, which is really, really good. Welcome, human. What do you desire? So many things. So many things. So I'm going to sell you a whole bunch of bullshit. Like, just crazy amounts of stuff that I know you don't care about. And we're going to see what kind... Exactly. We're going to see what kind of equity that gets us. Going further into the game. So that gets us about $163. Can also sell the wine, which wouldn't be terrible. He's got 73 bucks on him. God, I really, really, really want that steel plate mail. I want it bad. I want it really bad. Instead, though, I'll take the spectacles so that I can disassemble them and learn how they work. I will take the bandages because you never know when you're going to have to heal wounds. He doesn't have any helmets or anything on him. He's got a painted bronze dagger. A carbide longsword would be a really good acquisition at this point in the game, too. 5 penetration, 1d10 damage is like... That would hold us for a while. That would definitely hold us for a while. Take the microchip. Can't really afford that, though. I don't have the cash. I would have to sell some more stuff. And I think if we stay down in the dungeon, we should be able to make some money before too long, so... Yeah, let me get your water. So we have 113 bucks on us right now. That's going to be weighty, though. If we go to our inventory and we pan down to the bottom... Yeah, we're carrying around like 31 pounds worth of water right now that we're not even going to use because there's not going to be any traders or anything around. These, all that I ever wanted to do with these vision correcting lenses on thin wire frames was disassemble these so that we could get the flawless crystals so that now I can go back and I can build muskets. You tinker up a musket. Hooray. We don't have any more flawless crystals, but we've got a gun, so that's pretty sweet. That means that I can hide inside. Yes, we're going to equip that auto, and then we are going to reload it by pressing the R key. That's how you always reload your guns. We now have our musket, which is loaded with a lead slug. Did this guy have more lead slugs, or did I buy all of his slugs? Okay, I'm going to buy all of his shotgun shells, too, just in the off chance that we come across a shotgun down here. You never know. It's happened a couple of times. Sometimes you get a shotgun. I'm definitely not going to give this guy over here, Argive. I'm not going to give him an Uber Nostrum injector as a knick-knack. That's not a knick-knack. That's a serious utility that could save our character's life. So to me, it's not worth it. I'm not going to give it to him. If you want to shoot your gun, you press the F key. And you can fire that through the force field. So be aware, we will definitely be popping a cap in somebody's ass pretty soon. But for now, we're out of time, so god damn it, slime. Let me stand on these stairs. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Caves of Qud. I've apparently gained a level by walking down some stairs. Who knew that that was the way that was going to go down? There's an enemy that may or may not come up the stairs. I don't want to walk into that blind. I will see you all when next we meet. I hope you like this game so far. I very much love this game. I like it a lot. I will see you all in future episodes of Caves of Qud. Bye, everybody.